Telecommunications in North Korea refers to the communication services available in North Korea. North Korea has not fully adopted mainstream Internet technology due to its isolationist policies. Telephone. North Korea has an adequate telephone system, with 1.18 million fixed lines available in 2008. However, most phones are only installed for senior government officials. Someone wanting a phone installed must fill out a form indicating the rank, why he wants a phone, and how he will pay for it. Most of these are installed in government offices, collective farms, and state-owned enterprises, with only perhaps 10% controlled by individuals or households. By 1970, automatic switching facilities were in use in Pyongyang, Sinuiju, Hamhung, and Hysan. A few public telephone booths were beginning to appear in Pyongyang around 1990. In the mid-1990s, an automated exchange system based on an E10A system produced by Alcatel joint venture factories in China was installed in Pyongyang. North Koreans announced in 1997 that automated switching had replaced manual switching in Pyongyang and 70 other locales. North Korean press reported in 2000 that fiber optic cable had been extended to the port of Nampo and that North Pyongan province had been connected with fiber optic cable. Mobile phones. In November 2002, mobile phones were introduced to North Korea, and by November 2003, 20,000 North Koreans had bought mobile phones. On May 24, 2004, however, mobile phones were banned. In December 2008, a new mobile phone service was launched in Pyongyang, operated by Egyptian company Orascom, with current plans to expand coverage to all parts of the country. The official name of the 3G mobile phone service in North Korea is called Korea-Link, and is a joint venture between Orascom and the state-owned Korea Post and Telecommunications Corporation. There has been a large demand for the service since it was launched. In May 2010, more than 120,000 North Koreans owned mobile phones. This number had increased to 301,000 by September 2010, 660,000 by August 2011, and 900,000 by December 2011. Orascom reported 432,000 North Korean subscribers after 2 years of operation, increasing to 809,000 by September 2011, and exceeding 1 million by February 2012. By April 2013, subscriber numbers near 2 million. By 2015, the figure has grown to 3 million. As of May 2011, 60% of Pyongyang citizens between the age of 20 and 50 have a cell phone. On June 15, 2011, StatCounter.com confirmed that some North Koreans use Apple's iPhone, Nokia's and Samsung's smartphones. As of November 2011, no mobile phones can dial into or out of the country, and there is also no internet connection. 3G network covers 94% of the population, but only covers 14% of the territory. Past restrictions included a ban on cell phones from 2004 to 2008. Korea-Link has no international roaming agreements. Prepaid SIM cards can be purchased by visitors to North Korea to make international calls. Prior to January 2013, foreigners had to surrender the phones at the border crossing or airport before entering the country. But with the availability of local SIM cards, this policy is no longer in place. Internet access, however, is only available to resident foreigners and not tourists. International connection. International fixed-line connections consist of a network connecting Pyongyang to Beijing and Moscow, and Chongjin to Vladivostok. Communications were opened with South Korea in 2000. On May 2006, Trans-Telecom Company and North Korea's Ministry of Communications have signed an agreement for the construction and joint operation of a fiber-optic transmission line in the section of the Kasan-to-Mangang railway checkpoint in the North Korea-Russia border. This is the first direct land link between Russia and North Korea. TTC's partner in the design, construction, and connection of the communication line from the Korean side to the junction was Korea Communication Company of North Korea's Ministry of Communications. The technology transfer was built around SDM1 level digital equipment with the possibility of further increasing bandwidth. The construction was completed in 2007. Since joining into Sputnik in 1984, North Korea has operated 22 lines of frequency division multiplexing and 10 lines of single-channel per carrier for communication with Eastern Europe. And in late 1989 international direct dialing service was introduced from Hong Kong. A satellite ground station near Pyongyang provides direct international communications using the International Telecommunications Satellite Corporation Indian Ocean Satellite. A satellite communications center was installed in Pyongyang in 1986 with French technical support. An agreement to share in Japan's telecommunications satellites was reached in 1990. North Korea joined the Universal Postal Union in 1974 but has direct postal arrangements with only a select group of countries. Fiber optic lines. Following the agreement with UNDP, the Pyongyang fiber optic cable factory was built in April 1992 and the country's first optical fiber cable network consisting of 480 pulse code modulation lines and 6 automatic exchange stations from Pyongyang to Hamhung was installed in September 1995. Moreover, the nationwide land levying and rezoning campaign initiated by Kim Jong-il in Gangwon Province in May 1998 and in North Pyongan Province in January 2000 facilitated the construction of provincial and county fiber optic lines, which were laid by tens of thousands of KPA soldier builders and provincial shock brigade members mobilized for the large-scale public works projects designed to rehabilitate the hundreds of thousands of hectares of arable lands devastated by the natural disasters in the late 1990s. Television broadcasting in North Korea is tightly controlled by the state and is used as a propaganda arm of the ruling Korean Workers' Party. The Korean Central Television Station is located in Pyongyang, and there are also stations in major cities including Cheongjin, Kaesong, Hamhung, Hareju, and Sinuiju. There are 3 channels in Pyongyang but only 1 channel in other cities. Imported Japanese-made color televisions have a North Korean brand name superimposed, but 19-inch black and white sets have been produced locally since 1980. One estimate places the total number of television sets in use in the early 1990s at 250,000 sets. Radio. Visitors are not allowed to bring a radio. As part of the government's information blockade policy, North Korean radios and televisions must be modified to receive only government stations. These modified radios and televisions should be registered at special State Department. They are also subject to inspection at random. The removal of the official seal is punishable by law. In order to buy a TV set or a radio, Korean citizens are required to get special permission from officials at the places of residence or employment. North Korea has 2 AM radio broadcasting networks, Pyongyang Broadcasting Station and Korean Central Broadcasting Station, and 1 FM network, Pyongyang FM Broadcasting Station. All 3 networks have stations in major cities that offer local programming. There also is a powerful shortwave transmitter for overseas broadcasts in several languages. The official government station is the Korean Central Broadcasting Station, which broadcasts in Korean. In 1997 there were 3.36 million radio sets. National Area Network. Gwangmyeong is a North Korean walled garden. National Intranet opened in 2000. It is accessible from within North Korea's major cities, counties, as well as universities and major industrial and commercial organizations. Gwangmyeong has 24-hour unlimited access by dial-up telephone line, internet. International internet access is via a fiber optic cable connecting Pyongyang with Dandong, China via Sinuiju. North Korea's first internet cafe opened in 2002 as a joint venture with South Korean internet company Hotnet. It is connected via a line to China. Foreign visitors can link the computers to the internet through international phone lines available in a few hotels in Pyongyang. In 2005, a new internet cafe opened in Pyongyang, connected not through China, but through the North Korean satellite link. Content is most likely filtered by North Korean government agencies. In 2003, a joint venture called KCC Europe between businessman Jan Holtman in Berlin and the North Korean government brought the commercial internet to North Korea. The connection is established through a satellite link from North Korea to servers located in Germany. This link ended the need to dial ISPs in China. Since February 2013, foreigners have been able to access the internet using the 3G phone network. KCC Europe administers the KP country code top-level domain from Berlin. Access to foreign media. A quiet opening. North Koreans in a changing media environment. A study commissioned by the U.S. State Department and conducted by Intermedia and released May 10, 2012 shows that despite extremely strict regulations and draconian penalties, North Koreans, particularly elite elements, have increasing access to news and other media outside the state-controlled media authorized by the government. While access to the internet is tightly controlled, radio and DVDs are common media accessed, and in border areas, television,